Hello, it's me, Soroka. Oh, it's been a little while. I was last live on Too Many Sasha's channel on Thursday, but it's my turn to be live. So yes, we have moved back to standard time, so all of our streams I think get pushed back an hour. Um, so for those of you not on uh daylight saving to standard time, sorry, but that's just the way the world works for now. Yeah, so without much further ado, I'm ready to get started with EX Troopers. So a little background about the game. This came out in I think about 2012, around the time that um a lot of game companies were just kind of like giving up on porting like the last couple like 3DS titles and PS3 titles to English. And this is definitely one that I was like, I really hope they do a translation because I love the Lost Planet series, despite never having played three, but three is also very different. So, eh, eh. um, but essentially, this kind of looked like it was going to be essentially like Lost Planet, but Monster Hunter. So, I'm excited to see what this has in store. A little background on the fan translation. Also, hello, Lancerfay. And hello to Abandoned Ambition and Not Awful and anyone else who might be tuning. I don't know this game, but the art looks sick. It's a Lost Planet spinoff that was never officially released in English, but over the course of 7 years, fan translators went ahead and translated the whole game. I don't think it has a lot of like text, like it's not like a Tokimeki Memorial situation. The issue I think was is that because the FMVs, um, they feature a lot of like comic bubble, like speech bubble things, and so the people had to actually go in and like rewrite all of the bubbles frame by frame to actually be in English, which is nuts. And I am super appreciative that they were able to do that because holy crap, that's that's nuts. And I'm excited to finally play it. That's rad. It's so rad. I'm so thankful that they did that. I'm also totally playing this on a legitimate PS3. As we all know, PS3s have to build SPU caches. That is just a normal thing that a PS3 has to do. So don't worry about it. See, it's checking trophy data in my PS3 system. Don't worry about it. I also maybe need to turn down the emulator volume. Yeah, I absolutely do. There we go. So I don't use my PS3 anymore. That's just for every launch. Exactly. You know, I'm so glad that we're on the PS5. So the astute among you may have noticed that visually this is going to be a very different game than the first two Lost Planets. But I'm in. So that was Charles V. Britannia, right? Absolutely, yes. Special guest appearance. It's giving PSO. It really is. Okay, this is going to be something that is going to confuse me. If you see me accidentally backing out of a menu, it's because this game was never translated to English. Confirm is on circle and not X. So just if I accidentally navigate out of a menu, that's why.
そんなこんなでこれから始まるのはブレンという不思議なやつと僕らの冒険の物語。そしてここが僕らの出会う星 E.D.N サード。おっと、どうやらブレンがやってきたみたい。
まもなく超高モード解除。繰り返します。目的地周辺 E.D.N サード到着まであと 325.5 時。まもなく超高モード
ギンギラー一番星星がキラキラ。あ、なんだ、ついたか。あいつが E.D.N サードキンキラだ。待ってろよ、今すぐそこまで。大冒険の始まりだ。俺命がけ
ブレンタイン、超高モード解除時に持ち場を離れるとは厳罰だ。
鬼教官、申し訳ありません。どうしてもあいつをこの目玉に見せつけたい。見たく
行動
あり。
理由など聞いていない。それと私は確かに鬼だ。
はい、いえ申し訳ありません。ウォルター教官殿。チカチカ、何の騒ぎだ。ドンパチ敵か。
このままでは目的地を前にのたれ死にだ。手を打たず死を待つのは性に合わん。かけてみるか。ブレンタイン、いつまで見とれているつもりだ。
申し訳ない。あ、いい？教官、何をするおつもりで。
出撃だブレン。
出撃？なんで俺、それにどうやって。
ウッドベルネクスト、目覚めの時だ。起動せよ。
起動確認ですが、作戦行動開始予定には326時早いようです。
緊急事態だ。敵襲を受けている。
認知。領空内に多数の所属不明機が急速接近中。接触まで 2.41 時。
そういうことだ。プラン W を実行する。
プラン W 確認。搭乗者登録が不可欠なモードです。
搭乗者は私、ウォルターとブレンだ。
え、俺？
確認。では続いてメイン搭乗者による記名登録を。
ブレン、登録しろ。
何？登録？
こいつに名前をつけてやれ。出ないと起動せん。
ああ、なら とあれだ。ギンギラ。
ギンギラ登録確認。
大きく出たな。いいだろ。重力干渉区域だ。ナビゲーションは私に回せ。
了解。ギンギラメイン搭乗者レベルを設定。操縦経験の申告を願います。マスタ
お前のことだ。
俺マスター操縦経験一切ない。悪いか。
ー了解。ギンギラサポートします。
行くぞギンギラ。一番星だ。
了解ですマスター。
Here we go. Great start, very stylish. The comic book cut-ins fuck so hard. Holy shit. And to think that they actually had to go in and retrace it frame by frame to actually redo the speech bubbles. Catchy opening theme. Extremely. I want to be a superstar now. Also, hi Fizz. Space Cut. Combat. Instructor Walter will pilot Gingira. Focus on shooting the incoming enemies as they intersect with the reticle. When the reticle turns red, press R2 to fire Gingira's thermal cannon. Corgi.
了解教官。
目標ロックオン。
間に合わん。ギンギラ逃がさん。
まもなく有効射程に入ります。ロックオン。
ヒカム船を守る。ミサイルを迎撃。
目標ロックオン。目標ロックオン。
ギンギラフォローしろ。後方も落とせ。決めろブレン。
I thought I'd be moving around, but no. I just pressed R2 at the right time.
終わったか。
はいマスター。周辺の敵機数減少。戦闘中域から離脱していく敵兵の存在も確認しています。
仕事はできたようだなブレン。だがこのマシンの実力はまだ
やったー。どうギンギラ。初めてだったのに俺ってすごい。
おめでとうございますマスター。
調子に乗るなブレン。
どうか。
大気圏突入まで時間がない。機体状況は。
惑星の引力に機体が引き寄せられています。大気圏突入シークエンスを起動。
まずいな。正規の突入ラインからもずれた。このまま星屑か。だがこの機体なら一か八か。
一か八かって何。
命がけという意味だ。このまま大気圏突入を行う。
それが1と8。
生存確率を上げるため VS からコックピットボットを強制排出後、突入ラインにランデブーさせます。
了解だブレン。命をかけるぞ。
命がけか。だったら受けて立つさ。
よし大気圏突入だ。
はい教官。ギンギラやってくれ。
確認マスター。あとはギンギラにお任せください。
ああ、でもギンギラはどうする気だ。
発見捕獲されない区域を検索。着陸後は偽装モード。状況により自爆モードを起動します。
自爆ってそうか。でも大丈夫だギンギラ。俺たち3人命がけならな。
了解マスター。ボットを切り離します。
ギンギラー。
ごきげんよう。
くそ、これじゃ一番星じゃない。ギンギラ流れ星だ
星が落ちてくる。紅の流星。
無事のようだなブレン。寝ている暇はないぞ。
了解です教官。ギラギラ、本当に真っ白だ。
そうだ、雪という行くぞブレン。本体へ合流する。
行くぜ。
今の鳴き声は。ここは危険だ。退避する。
Brent is supposed to be from E.D.N too, but I honestly don't remember if you ever learn in the original Lost Planets what E.D.N 2 is like. So you know what? I'm willing to believe it's just like Florida. No wonder he left. Guess they landed on Hoth. Welcome to E.D.N 3. It's a land full of snow and bugs. Basic operations. Use left stick to move and right stick to control the camera. Press L1 to reset the camera behind your character. Why do you make Space Florida anyway? Good question. Press X while holding left stick to dash. Hold X and left stick to activate your jetpack. You can also activate it by pressing X twice while holding L. You can press circle at specified points to perform a special action. E.D.N 2 is a city in Florida, of course it is. Why'd we make space? Oh yeah, I already read that one. Nevek is not a good company. Shooting. Press square to fire your main weapon. Press triangle to fire your sub-weapon. Press R1 to lock onto a target. While locked on, press R1 again to revert to free aim. While locked on, press L1 to change targets. You can also use the D-pad to change targets. If your weapon is within firing range of your main weapon, the left side of the reticle will turn red. If it is within range of your sub-weapon, the right side will turn red. This feels very different than the first Lost Planets, but then again, this is a game that was also on the 3DS, which only had one stick, so it makes sense.
思議かい？味方か。キラキラしてら。
本当に仕留めちゃった。5発ってとこ、クリス君。
ノン、知名打は3発。重大なミスだ。
だったら射程3出のサポートプログラムを使えばいいのに。
それこそノンだね。射撃に関しては自身の目と腕を信じるのみ。無謀な新入りだな。
この子ってば E.D.N セカンドから来た特別編入隊員じゃない。うっそやる VS 初登場で大気圏突入って。
ノン、冗談なら笑えないよジュリー。だいたい新入り訓練隊員レベルで VS など操縦すら。
見て、データは正確。それにこの VS ピーキーで操縦には腕がいるって話、クリス君まで知ってるくせに。
ああそうさ。だったらそのバカ運だけは強いってことだ。帰還する。
ムキになっちゃって珍しい高いところから落ちてきたバカ。確かにまるで伝説のスターダストボムズみたい。
そんなこんなでブレンのやつが E.D.N サードへやってくるまでにそんなこんながあったなんてことを僕はまだ知らなかった。
We did it! We cleared episode 1. Episode 0. I'm number 1. Bren takes flight. Data saved. The next episode will now begin. 0 time. I'm a real speedrunner.
エクストルーパーズ。
ティキ、彼方に見える流れ星の色を告げなさい。
紅でした。
紅の色を。ならば時の到来。さあおいでなさい。いけません。石の色、輝きがあんなに。
やるしかないな。やるか。結構だ。
色を、石を集めて。
いいぞローレンス。王座、俺のど真ん中を打ち込んでいけ。約束したろ。もうはぐれるなよ。帰ろう。
大女神様。
スブリマトゥムが近づいている。
スブリマトゥムが。
ええ、あなたが示すのです。
私が。セルカ様。
そう、我らの進むべき道よ。
誓います。紅の意志のもとに。
そんなこんなで僕たちの知らないところでとんでもないことが始まる兆しが見え始めてた。でもそれが僕たちの冒険とあれほどまでに関わることだったなんて何も知らなかった。そう、僕たちはまだ何も知らない。
To be fair, that's not Bren narrating.
入隊式では特別編入隊員の先生があります。
執り行うのは誰か。
クーリス・ランドバードが執り行います。
彼か。結構。
クーリスの先生に続き新入隊員の先生もあります。新入隊員の先生は
結構。あとは本番を楽しみにしている。
本日はこの晴れの日に宣誓を執り行うことになり大変光栄であります。そして E.D.N サードという新天地で新設されたアカデミーで学び開拓を行える喜びをかみしめながら日々成長していきたいと思います。
さすがエリート。あれテックベースから来たクーリスだろ。
違うよな。雰囲気エクスサーマルっていうの。やっぱ来てるやつは違う。
エクスサーマルって見えんの？
新入隊員の先生もあるんだろ。誰だ？なんだ来てねえやつ。気持ち悪い。
新入隊員先生ブレンターナー前へ。
はい。本日はこの晴れの日に宣誓を行うことになり大変光栄であります。んでアカデミーで学ぶ喜びをかみしめながらブレンターナーここにあれと噂になるような銀ギラ一番星を俺は目指す。
銀ギラ一番星か。懐かしいな。結構結構。
以上入隊式を終わる。各自ベースに集合。今後の指示を出す。
了解であります。んだよ、なんかおかしいか。
ああ、いやごめん。あんまり見たことのないタイプだなと思ってさ。
そうな。ところで誰さ。
そうだね。ごめん。
俺はブレンターナー。よろしくな。
ああ、僕はルワンフォレスト。少しだけど先輩さ。何でも聞いてくれ。そんなこんなで自己紹介。これが僕、ルワンフォレスト。
ああ、よろしくな先輩くん。
先輩くんね。でもさ、すごい自信だね。あんな先生僕にはできないよ。
はじめが肝心だって。先制攻撃って言うだろ。は
あ、行こうか新入り。
貴様ら
鬼。
ベースに集合と言ったはずだ。早く来い。
了解であります。はい、さあ行こう先輩くん。それと
何？
新入りじゃないブレンだ。忘れんなよ。
そんなこんなでこれがブレンとの出会い。まあ運命なんて信じてないけど、今から思うとこの時とっくに僕たちの冒険は始まっていたってことさ。
エクストルーパーズ。
もたもた ざするな。ここが今日から貴様が入ったアドバンスベースだ。
うわー、すっげえバカでかいな。
よそ見をするな。ウィズ、いるか。
はい、お呼びでしょうか、ウォルター教官。
基礎訓練が始まるまでこのバカの相手をしてやれ。その間私は教官室にいる。
お任せください。では改めまして、運営 AI のウィズと申します。アドバンスベースについては私がご案内いたします。
俺はブレン、よろしくな美人のお姉さん。
ありがとうございます。その調子で皆様にもご挨拶なさってはいかがです？
挨拶？
ええ、何事も最初が肝心と言いますし。
なるほど、それもそうだな。んじゃ話しかけてみっか。
Now it's giving PSO vibes. Base controls. Use left stick to move and hold cross to run. Press circle to talk to people, interact with objects. Press triangle to open the status menu, then select save to save your progress. In the status menu, you can save your progress, change your mission loadout, and check your stats and inventory. Oh. I did it. I did it. I pressed cross instead of circle. Fool that I am. I doubt we have anything. Oh, we've got combat uniform. We can get some more outfits pretty soon, but beyond that, I actually have no idea. Guess we should go talk to Luan. Hey, Bren! Wiz suggests you introduce yourself to the others, right? Yeah, but man, there's a ton of people in here! Where am I even supposed to start? Come on, Bren. Where's that enthusiasm from before? You can start from anywhere you like. You might want to take the time to familiarize yourself with the base facilities as well. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Well, good luck. I hope you get along with everyone. Me too. Here goes nothing. Key markers. If a character has an exclamation point over their head, speak with them to progress the story. Check the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen to find their location. Once you've introduced yourself to everybody, I'll show you to the briefing room. Howdy, soldier. You must be a fellow new recruit. The name's Yamato. I'm Brent Turner. Nice to meet ya. This is the development lab, by the way. You can develop and upgrade weapons here. But unfortunately, us newcomers aren't cleared for entry yet. I can't wait to see what kind of firepower is waiting behind those doors. Whenever a word appears in red, your database will be updated with new information about that term. Press L2 to open the database. Brent Turner. A recruit specially admitted from E.D.N 2. Due to his eccentric behavior, Brent is treated as an oddball by his peers and frequently scolded by his instructors. Unlike most who fear the 8th grid, Brent shows curiosity towards them. While his VS piloting skills and hand-to-hand combat skills are rough, he possesses a natural talent for both. Glad to make your acquaintance, soldier. See you on the battlefield. This is simply preposterous. Oh, why must I be followed around by this buffoon? Thomas, as my butler, I order you to go someplace else. Now, Lady Rosa, you mustn't use such words as buffoon. It only takes a single word to besmirch one's dignity. Walter's Stingray must be related to Jill. No way. Can't believe it. Does he make a mean martini? I regret to inform you that I am currently under maintenance. Hey, Bren. It's just as well you didn't miss our flight. You were cutting it pretty close. Sorry, I never even got the chance to introduce myself. My name's Sarah. I'm from E.D.N too as well. We sat next to each other on the shuttle here. Oh, yeah, I have the souvenir from our hometown if you're interested. It's always nice to have something to remind you of home. I hope you like it. Oh, thanks. You know, I feel this connection between you and me. Hope to see you around, Bren. Think he mixes jigs or changes lives. I mean, he probably changes lives. Changing someone from alive to dead is changing their life, right? Wow. I've heard that it never stops snowing around these parts. At least the weather was good for the induction ceremony. Oh, but where are my manners? I'm Ella. Elia. Nice to meet you. I've heard that it never stops snowing around these parts. It would... I've been tricked. Tricked into reading the same dialogue. The lecture hall is just through the door here, but it seems we can't go in yet. To tell you the truth, the other bases think we're a bunch of numbskulls. But if we all just study as hard as we can crush that reputation once and for all. And he realizes he's changed. Yeah. Today, we start our new lives as advanced space recruits. Let's give it all we got. And what better way to celebrate than by checking out that cafe over there? Hello, Yipsy. Hey man, I liked your speech. I'm Horace, by the way. I joined the academy because I wanted to be more outgoing and force myself out of my shell. I'm super nervous about how things are going to be, but let's just give it our best. How's the game? It is pretty interesting so far. Been meaning to check it out. Nice. Hope you get the chance to. Hey, you a new recruit too? Well, nice to meet ya. Just call me Yuna. Check out my new outfit. Isn't it just the cutest? It's the uniform for the cafe. I'm gonna be working here part-time. We haven't opened yet, but that hasn't stopped me from trying it on anyway. Just knowing I get to wear this cute outfit already has me so excited to start working here. Make sure you swing by once we're open. Don't be a stranger now. Well, I think that's enough self-introductions for now. Let's check in with Senpai-kun. Bren, you introduce yourself to, like, 2 people. I mean, actually, I guess that's relatable. Art style looks fun. It sure does. Make sure to swing by once we're open. Oh my, I'm afraid we aren't open yet, sweetie. Holy shit. Hamburgers in the hamburgers and hot dogs in the rotating thing. This truly is the future. Burger. I'm not... Oh, actually, I guess the things in the middle are like super big fries, maybe? That doesn't seem right, though. Maybe, like, wraps? Or, like, I want to say calzones, even though that's a very specific thing. But, like, they look way too big to be fries. But then again, those hot dogs are also, like, the size of Fred's arm. So, I don't know. I want to know what's up here, though. Hey, you're the guy who gave the speech at the induction ceremony, right? It was a pretty awkward speech, but everybody's been talking about it. Hot dang! The cuteness levels of the new girls are off the charts! Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jack. Nice to meet ya. Me and my 2 brothers are recruits here at the Academy. But we're all stationed at different bases. The Academy has 3 bases: Advanced Base, Frontier Base, and Tech Base. Huh? Why is my uniform different to everybody else's, you ask? Well, that's because I was transferred here from Tech Base. I'll be staying here for a while, so it's nice to meet you. This seems to be the briefing room. It sounds like there's a meeting going on. From Wiz, welcome to Advanced Base. To all the new recruits joining us this year, welcome to Advanced Base. I am Wiz, the admin AI of this facility. I am sending this message to inform you of your inbox. You will periodically receive messages, such as base-related updates and mission invitations from friends, so I advise you to check it regularly. On behalf of the Academy, I hope you have a wonderful time here at Advanced Base. Messages. When you receive a new message, the mail icon will appear in the upper right corner of the screen. Press R1 to check your messages. Hey! Over here! Over here! Basic training is about to begin, so I'll take you to the briefing room. Follow me. The briefing room is just through here. This is where you'll find Instructor Walter. He's got a mean temper, so we'd better not keep him waiting. Let's go. You may now access the briefing room.
Ah, クーリス。
おお、さっきの。んだ、しょうがねえな。テレ屋さんか。
よろしくね。ジュリー・フラッシャーよ。
ジュリー、かわいい。
フレン、ルアン。
はい。
遅い。さっさと集まれ。
了解しました。
あ。
That man right there is the ideal instructor. He lives up to his reputation for sure. Do you hear the battlefield calling to us, soldier? Let's march towards victory. That instructor is like a total sadist. I'm really freaking out right now. To be honest, combat training isn't really my strong suit. I'm a bit more confident when it comes to studying Acrid, but fighting them isn't my thing. Hey, you're Bren, right? That crazy nutball who crash-landed here? How'd you manage to survive a fall from space like that? You're lucky to even be standing here. Hey, I recognize you. Aren't you that guy that Chris rescued from the Chrysitus? Bren, you're late. We're about to begin basic training. You haven't forgotten how we had to think on our feet when we crash-landed here, right? Well, that's what real combat is like. Only death awaits those who can't handle the pressure. So if you want to stay alive out there, you better be dead serious in here. Now, get ready, because I'm about to drill the basics right into that thick skull of yours. Here, these are the supplies that the Academy provides new recruits like yourself. Submachine gun. Fire grenade launcher. The fire grenade launcher is a sub-weapon that shoots explosive rounds. The grenades explode on impact, setting fire to all enemies within radius. Knowing the right time to use your main and sub-weapons is the key to survival. Basic training. Learn the basics of combat. Here you can select the equipment you wish to take with you on the mission. Once you've decided, select Next. Why is Bren in Tron mode? On the deployment screen, you can choose who will join you in the mission. When you are ready, select Move Out to begin the mission. And of course we have to use Hand for Walter. Not surprising at all. The life gauge represents your character's health. When you take damage, the life gauge will decrease. If the gauge is depleted to 0, you will be respawned. You only have a limited number of respawns per mission. If your life gauge depletes to 0 and you have no remaining respawns, you will fail the mission.
オレンジ色のやつはなんだ？
あれはサーマルエナジー。敵を倒すと回収できる。サーマルエナジーを拾うとライフが即座に回復する。サーマルエナジーの回収は決して怠るな。
Enemies and objects drop thermal energy when you attack them. Stand near it to absorb it, and it will restore some of your health.
よし、次だ。
また出てきたな。
複数の敵と同時に戦うこともある。敵の弾をかわす動きを取りながら戦え。確実に1体ずつ倒していくのだ。よし、いいぞ、先に進め。スイッチを起動すれば扉が開く。
Oh my god, I don't have to mash the switches anymore, thank goodness.
部屋にいる敵を全滅させろ。サーマルエナジーは回収しているか？サーマルエナジーにはライフの回復以外にエクスサーマルを高める役割がある。
エクスサーマル？
貴様らに秘められたパワーのことだ。そのパワーが頂点に達した時、エクスサーマルブラストを放つことができる。いわば必殺技が出せるということだ。
Gathering thermal energy will increase your thermal gauge. When the gauge is full, press R2 to unleash an EXT blast. Oh, my EXT blasts are pretty wimpy these days.
敵の増援だ。油断はするな。エクスサーマルブラストを使ってみろ。
ぶち込め！すっげえ！これがエクスサーマルブラスト！やべえ！
敵の全滅を確認。少しはやるようだな。訓練は終了だ。速やかに帰還せよ。
Every mission has a set of challenges that, when accomplished, will earn you challenge medals. These can be exchanged for items at the Medal Exchange in the Development Lab.
Extra pass.
Basic training, first period. Alright, I'm having to do a lot of reading, so I'm going to go grab some more tea. Take a break for that. Be right back in like 3 minutes. Welcome back. Here we go. Hey, Bren, how was your first training session? Did it go well? Sure did! I totally aced that thing! Great. As long as you keep training, you're only gonna get stronger. Let's work hard to become the best recruits we can be. Oh, by the way, you must have earned some points after training, right? Points serve as currency that can be spent at all the shops inside the base. By clearing a mission, you will earn both points, which can be spent at the base, and EXP, experience points. Collect enough EXP to level up and increase your maximum health. Speaking of which, have you been to the development lab? The development lab? What's that again? In the development lab, you can use your points to develop new weapons. Oh yeah! Yamato mentioned something about that. I've got to check that out. Where is it again? I had a feeling you'd say that. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Oh, here's, Sarah. I heard your training went really well. Great work, Bren. I'm really gonna have to push myself if I want to keep up with you. The three of us just can't stop talking about Chris. He's so hot, it should be illegal. Are you interested in becoming a member of the Chris fan club? Come join us in our heated debates on what makes Chris so irresistible. Have you heard about the Chris fan club? It's for Chris fans by Chris fans. It's a place where Chris fans to get together and discuss all things Chris. That's what the Chris fan club is all about. How terrifying. The development lab is just through here. Let's check it out. You may now access the development lab. This is exactly what I expected from Manevik Academy. Each and every weapon they provide is a work of art. So, Starboy, is it true that you crash-landed here on your first VS flight? Yep, it felt like we were battling against fate. Wow, so it was you and your VS gambling against fate. That's so romantic. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. Romantic? Really? Of course. By the way, do you know what VS stands for? It stands for Vital Suit. Coincidentally, VS also stands for Versus, but VS weren't originally designed for combat. They were only upgraded to be used in battle when the Acrid became a threat. But I never thought they'd be able to they'd be strong enough to survive a crash landing like that. Those Chris merch. You made merch? I wish I could see your VS. What a beautiful piece of craftsmanship he must be. You know, my honey is really something. Her suspension springs are... Well, look at the time, Julie. I'd love to stay and chat, but, Hey, you haven't even heard the best part yet. Oh my god. She's a gearhead. I love her. She wants to screw her robot. She absolutely does. Hey, you're the guy who gave that speech at the induction ceremony, right? I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. I transferred here from Tech Base with Chris and Julie. Wait, did Julie transfer? In order to develop a weapon, you need to have its blueprint. You can get blueprints from people who already have the weapon. Since you're still new here, I'll start you off by giving one of my blueprints. This is for the plasma gun. Thanks, Senpai-kun. I owe you one. Well, why don't you go ahead and try developing that plasma gun? When you obtain a weapon blueprint, you will be able to develop that weapon at the development lab for a certain amount of points. Come speak to me again once you've developed the plasma gun. Got any challenge medals? I've got some nice things you can trade them for. Tracksuit. Plasma gun can now be developed. A weapon that fires plasma rounds which can stun enemies. When charged, its power and tracking abilities increase. Plasma gun has been developed. Sure. The paper craft. That's cute. And there you have it. Developing weapons is as easy as that. By the way, if you hold the plasma gun's trigger, you can fire a charge shot. If you hit an enemy with it, you'll stun them in their tracks. It's perfect for studying Acrid. You use weapons to study Acrid? You sure do care about them, huh? Mind you, the charge shot is effective in combat against human opponents as well. Knowing when to shoot and when to charge is the key to mastering the plasma gun. The next training session is about to begin. We have to hurry to the briefing room. Select what equipment to take into missions by selecting equipment from the status menu or on the deployment menu before a mission. Basic training is about to begin. All new recruits, please proceed to the briefing room. Yikes, better hurry to the briefing room, I say. Not that I accidentally canceled that speech bubble by starting to sprint. Where, oh where could the sparkles be? What? Bren, may I have a word? Bren, please observe this sparkling spot beside me. If you ever notice a curious sparkle such as this, examine it and you shall obtain an item. Unfortunately, it would seem that Lady Rosa is currently infatuated with locating them. However, the master of the house insists that Madame be more fastidious in her studies. As delighted as I would be to present this to her, it wouldn't be in her best interest to do so. Please, Bren, I implore you, find the items before the madam does. Oh, there it is. There's something on the ground. Small gold nugget. Occasionally, you may come across sparkles as you are walking around the base. If you stand near one and press circle, you'll pick up an item. Golly. Would never figured that one out. Surely there's something better you could be doing with your time prior to training. Time is not something to be taken for granted, especially for a novice like you. You can use the charge shot on your plasma gun to stun enemies, but when you're surrounded, it ain't gonna cut it. That's when you pull out the fire grenade launcher. It's perfect for crowd control. Your performance in a mission depends upon the weapons you decide to take with you. Make sure to check out the mission details and select your weapons accordingly. Who told everyone we got a plasma gun? Maybe it's like, just shows up on like the campus network whenever someone develops this new thing. We're the senior recruits of Advanced Base. As you may know, Advanced Base is located in Isolant. The history of colonization lies in the ruins of this icy wasteland. You can't let your guard down, especially when you're training, so stay sharp. We cover all kinds of combat scenarios in training. Golly. Honing your skills may be important, but what's even more important is teamwork. Golly. I may not be a new recruit, but I still tend to struggle in combat. That's why I've decided to take part in field training with you guys. You should always check the mission details to see what enemies will appear, soldier. That way you can choose the best weapons for the job. That's the first step to victory. Walter said we're playing Capture the Flag for the next training exercise. That means we'll be training outside, right? I'm gonna get all covered in snow. If my clothes get dirty, I am going to freak.
一同注目。これより施設外での実践訓練を開始する。
おお、ついに始まったな。
今回の訓練は2人1組でチームを組んでもらう。
チーム？
過酷な戦場を生き抜くにはそれぞれの欠点を補う仲間が必要だ。今後は訓練に限らず多くの作戦はチームを組んで行動することになるだろう。
ほーん、ま、誰と組んだって変わんないけどな。
まったく貴様は。おい、ルアン隊員、この新入りと組め。
自分がですか？
貴様は幾分おとなしすぎる。先輩らしくこの新入りに厳しさを叩き込んでやれ。
そんな。
よろしくな先輩くん。目指せチーム一番星。
波乱だ。波乱の予感がするぞ。
Well, it looks like you and me are a team now. Yeah, let's do this, Senpai-kun. Since we're partners, I'd better give you my profile data. What do we need data for? We're a team, no matter what. This is just what recruits do here before going on a mission together, that's all. You can view the profile data you've received from your friends list. Thanks, Senpai-kun. I'll be sure to check it out. When you receive profile data from a new friend, their profile will be added to your friends list. Press R2 to open your friends list. Here's Luan. You can learn a lot about your friends from their profiles. I learned that you're really happy about Bren. Also that you wield a plasma gun, and that you're level 2. Right, right. What do I need your number for? Hi, Ami. As long as you keep training regularly, you'll keep gaining experience and leveling up. Devote every minute and every second to freeing yourself from your own ignorance. Got it? Yamato toe-to-toe. Capture all the enemy's flags. Advanced base, new recruits, Yamato. Snow City ruins. Oh, that is absolutely an emulation glitch then. It doesn't seem to affect... But maybe not? It doesn't seem to affect it when it's actually loaded in or anything, so I don't care. Your objective is to capture the flags on your opponent's turf. If you manage to activate all the flags in the area, your team wins. Press circle while standing near a flag post to begin activating the flag. Once captured, the flag will change to your team's color. The status of each flag is displayed on the right-hand side of the screen. The color of the icon shows which team has captured it. Gray indicates that it has not been activated. Enemies can drop materials when you defeat them. Materials are used to upgrade your weapons. Why are dogs barking? I don't know.
そこまで。ブレンチームの勝ちだ。
一番ボスだ。参ったであります。イエーイ、ギンギラ一番星。あまり調子に乗らない方が。
訓練は終了だ。速やかに帰還せよ。
やったね。ね。
Okay, be just a second. Sorry about that, I'm back.
X トルーパーズ。よし、見たか、俺の大活躍。華麗な腕さばき、見事なチームプレーな。
はいはい、お前は優秀だよ。
やかましいな。何の騒ぎだ。あ、クーリス、ごめん、うるさかった。よっ、クーリスじゃんか。 下品な叫び声の主はお前か。俺の初訓練大成功を祝ってたところさ。なあ先輩くん。
まあ初めてにしては上出来だったよ。
訓練はあくまで訓練でしかない。はしゃぐのは実戦で成果を上げてからにしろ。それまでは黙々と励むことだ。
相変わらずストイック。
やきもち屋さんめ。
Basic training, second period. I heard your training went really well. Great work, Bren. Ah, that is absolutely a repeat. God damn it. I've been tricked. Hey, I'm Henry. I've been using this time to study up on vital suits. Or no, I've been using this to study up on vital suits, but I don't need it anymore. Think of it as a welcoming gift, rookie. I hope you get as much use out of it as I did. You sure? Thanks. Oops. A VS handbook filled with pictures and diagrams for beginners to easily understand. It is imbued with the feelings of the previous owner. No, commemorative medal. A commemorative medal for E.D.N 2 given by Sarah from Advanced Space. It's a popular souvenir both for tourists and those leaving their home planet who wish to remember it by... Training. Ugh! Talk about boring. And don't get me started on the combat uniform. Why can't I just wear my maid outfit? I know a couple people who would relate to that. Why can't you? What's stopping you? Okay, I don't care anymore. Let's repeat dialogue. You absolutely annihilated us last round, but next time we shall prevail. They made special forces in. It's so true. I'm pretty sure Nevik has one of those. I suppose Chris has a point. Actions speak louder than words, after all. I gotcha. From now on, preemptive strikes only. How's that for action? That'll show Mr. Jealous Pants over there, huh? Right. Let's just stay focused on training, shall we? Don't you have training now? Newbies don't have time to be hanging around. Alright, let's get started with the next training exercise. In combat, the only thing that separates the living from the dead is one's own judgment. If you run in guns blazing without a plan, then you're even dumber than an 8-crit. That's why for the next exercise, you're gonna have to think on your feet. You'll be racing against the clock to see how many waves of recruits you can defeat. Your performance here will show me just how strong your wits are on the battlefield. So if you want to prove how strong you really are, then go out there and give it all you got. Defeat as many enemies as you can. I think I want to take the fire grenade launcher for this one.
了解。ところでさ、先輩くんの記録っていくつ？超えたら教えてあげるよ。なんだよ、テレ屋さんだな。今は訓練に集中してよ。15人抜きだ。乗ってきたね。だあ、もっと一気に来いよ。油断しちゃダメだよ。うわあ、追いつかれちゃった。うわ、先輩君を超えたか。まだまだ行くぜ。20人抜きだよ。すごい。くそ、敵が遠いな。そろそろ時間だ。もう少しだよ。結構いけたな。一番星だ。
訓練は終了だ。速やかに帰還せよ。
すごい。初めてとは思えないよ。
Yeah, the one that was just kind of watching me do that attack. That was very funny.
Extra pass.
イエーイ、俺の勝ちだ。また一番星に近づいた。
もう僕に勝ったくらいじゃまだまだ大したことないよ。
あれ、負け惜しみかい先輩くん。プップップン。
クーリスの記録50人抜きだってさ。
50？マジかよ。
僕たちなんてまだまだだろう。さあ、実力が分かったら次の訓練に。ブレン？ちょっと言い過ぎたかな。
すっげえ、50人なんて信じらんねえ。本当にすごいやつだな。ワクワクしてきた。クーリス、必ず追い抜いてやるからな。銀ギラ一番星を目指せ。
はあ、お前も十分すごいやつだよ。
Basic training, third period. I wonder if I could have actually gotten 50 if I hadn't just, like, not realized that the one group was going to spawn in the other room. I wonder what's next. Better head to the briefing room before the demon flips out. I can't believe Chris took down 50 recruits. He sure is impressive. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lose to him. I'll outshine him in no time. Well, seeing as you're so determined, why don't you head to the briefing room? Robot girls are always under maintenance. This is so sad. Sophie, the cafe is now open. Attention all you hungry new recruits. Sorry to keep your tumblies grumbling, but the Advanced Cafe is finally open for business. Come check out our mouth-watering menu. Mama Sophie's cooking will give you the strength you need to take on even the toughest of missions. So what are you waiting for, sweeties? Come on down to the Advanced Cafe and dig in. At the cafe, you can use points to purchase food and drinks. Each menu item comes with a variety of stat bonuses, will take effect on your next mission. Cafe is open at long last. Sorry about the wait, sweetie. You don't want to fight on an empty stomach now. Thermal juice, mystery soda, hamburger, advanced burger. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening to that burger? So we've got cheese on the bottom, where it's not going to get melted, then lettuce, then tomato, then big onion slices, bacon, hamburger, cheese, 2 slices of cheese, it looks like, top bun, and then I think that's meant to be butter? Oh, it gives you a respawn. Mama Sophie's signature dish. This hearty burger is a mainstay at Advanced Cafe. Hamburger, a mouth-watering burger made with fresh, nutritious ingredients. Mystery soda. Nobody knows what's in this drink, but it's guaranteed to make you feel energized. Probably. A moderately sweet and refreshing beverage infused with thermal energy. Don't really want any of this. Right now, please. From refreshing thermal juice to our tasty Advanced Burger, at Advanced Cafe we pour our hearts into everything. Hey, Corey. I feel like the Advanced Burger is just going to be, like, really rich, and also, like, way too much cheese. There was, like, 3 slices of cheese on that thing. That's nothing new. Instructor, I gotta know where the next training exercise is. I can't contain my excitement. So, you've compared scores with the others and now you're all fired up, are you? Well, you asked for it. I'll let you know exactly what the next training exercise is. Firepower alone won't save you on the battlefield, kid. You need brain power, too. That's why I'm sending you newbies straight to the lecture hall. Huh? A lecture? What's the matter, Bren? I thought you couldn't contain your excitement. Well, you know, it's just I'm not really good with that brainy stuff. Quit your whining, maggot, and drag your sorry butt to the lecture hall this instant. You may now access the lecture hall. What are you still doing here? I thought I ordered you to the lecture hall. Who the hell is this? Hey, Bren, this is a statue of the founder of the Academy. He may look like a no-nonsense kind of guy, but he actually had a sense of humor. But the weird thing is that this statue is sometimes decorated with the strangest things. That's what makes it so fascinating. It's one of the 7 wonders of the base. Alright. It's a statue of the founder of the Academy. You'll hear all sorts of rumors inside the restroom. Next time nature calls, keep an ear open and you might hear some interesting gossip. But people never notice when I'm in there and always switch the lights off as they're leaving. Oops. Guess what? The orange areas on large acrid are their weak points. Golly. Okay, yeah, I was gonna be like, I thought there was just gonna be like a thing, like saying like, what are you thinking? You can't go in there, but nope, Bren just walks right in and gets his ass beat. Still alive and pranks his own statue, my god. I can't believe you entered the girls' restroom, Bren, that's so gross. simply remarkable, madam. Your efforts are beginning to bear fruit. Well, oops. I guess no one else cares. I heard the whiz at our base is the streamlined model. Really? In what way? I don't know. Maybe your bus size or something? Great. Chris, you really are incredible. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Still as humble as ever. Look, if you have the time for idle chit-chat, then why don't you use it to train instead? I can't believe you entered the girls' restroom, Bren. That's so gross. Oh, I guess that's all they're going to. We have to take lectures too? This sucks. I thought we only did combat training here. Oh, is there anything I can do to help? I was asked by the instructor to prepare the lecture. What's the point about learning what's the point in learning about weapons in lectures? We already use them in training. I just want to dig into this burger at the cafe I got at the cafe already. A friend walking in. This is true. Hi, Sarah. I think I heard that today's lecture is going to be about weapons. Our first lecture, huh? I wonder what it's going to be on. Listen, the lecture hall is for studying. If you want to stuff your face, then go to the cafe. Unbelievable. This is the exact reason why the other bases call us a bunch of numbskulls. Have you ever unleashed an XT blast? They're incredibly powerful. They say that as you gain more experience, you'll learn different techniques as well. Hey, I heard your last training exercise went great. But I ain't about to lose to you. I'm gonna train as hard as I can. Hey, I saw you taking the instructor's time attack test. I gotta say, I was pretty impressed. I've never seen moves like that before. Dude, you were awesome back there. You're quite the marksman. Was that seriously your first time? You could have fooled me. Did you hear about the lecture, Yamato? Man, I suck when it comes to academic stuff. Affirmative, soldier. No place brings me greater dread than the confines of a classroom. But Lady Luck smiles upon us, soldier, for today's lecture will be covering weapons. We'll be learning all about the wonderful weapons that Nevik has developed. Why, there's no other topic I'd love to receive a crash course on more. Never have I been so excited for a lecture, soldier.
緊急招集緊急招集上級訓練隊員には直ちに教会室に集合してください。
お、なんだ？
緊急招集緊急招集上級訓練隊員には直ちに教会室に集合してください。
なんかヤバそうだな。よし、俺も行ってみっか。
Bren, what is going on? I don't know, but whatever it is, it seems pretty bad. I'll go check the briefing room. Try to remain calm. They're only calling for the senior recruits. Even if we were to try and help, all we do is get in the way. They only called for the blah, 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 blah. They only called for the seniors, so it must be pretty serious. What the hell is going on? Aren't the senior recruits the coolest? I'm gonna join their ranks one of these days. I feel so ashamed for not being able to help out in an emergency. Wish I was a senior recruit so I could be there for my friends when they needed me. What? The meeting's only for seniors? Come on! When is it gonna be our turn? Hydrated stress, sure, right? You got it, right? Oh! Don't tell me you're actually thinking of going to the briefing room, are you? Forget it, dude. All you do is interfere. They didn't call for the new recruits, so I wonder what happened. Wow, that alarm is even louder than my stomach. Keep it together, Horace. You're at the academy now. This is what you signed up for. Oh, pathetic. I can't stop shaking. The alarm is scaring me. The damn alarm's making my head ring. What the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on right now. But if the seniors are on it, then I know Chris is going to take care of everything. Hang on, where's Yuna? You haven't seen that girl that works at the cafe, have you? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her in a while. I have a bad feeling about this. No, not our combat maid. Me? Rattled by such an announcement? Don't be absurd. Now, madam, there's no need for alarm. Only the seniors have been summoned. A proper lady maintains her composure, even amidst the most dire of situations. I'm so nervous. I gotta go to the restroom again. I swear Mama Sophie doesn't follow a recipe when she's cooking. You could order the same meal every day and it'd taste slightly different every time. That's gotta be it. I always thought the effects changed whenever I ate there. That noise is super loud. I wonder what's going on. Oh, so only the seniors were called. I'm actually kind of relieved. Not just anybody can become a senior recruit, you know. Only a small handful of talented individuals can join their ranks. Chris is the best of the best. He stands head and shoulders above the other senior recruits. That's why there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Relax, everything will be fine. Chris will take care of it, just like he always does. The crash site is situated in an acrid nesting area. There's not a moment to spare. Find them as quickly as you can and bring them back alive. Situation requires immediate action. Don't waste a single second. I'll need to talk to everyone first. You're no doubt going to run into a few acrid while you're in their nesting grounds. Use the fire grenade launcher to clear a path through the acrid. That should do the trick. Our data indicates that the area is teeming with acrid. You're still only a new recruit, so don't go playing the hero. This is serious. Our friends' lives are on the line. We can't let them down. You heard the instructor. Don't do anything reckless, got it? If things get out of hand, you better fall back immediately. Sometimes courage is knowing when it's better to retreat. Of all the places to crash, they had to do it in an area crawling with acrid. You better be paying attention. If you ignore the briefing, then the mission's as good as lost. Instructor Walter may see something in you, but that doesn't make you one of us. New recruits shouldn't stick their noses where they don't belong. Those helis can usually withstand a couple hits. But a crash? That's serious. I hope everyone's alright. This mission is more dangerous than you could possibly imagine. Make one careless mistake and you'll put everybody's lives in jeopardy. You ready? Find them as quickly as you can and make sure you bring them back alive. Ospreying for a miracle. I am...
決めてくぜ。
急な信号の発信地点まで距離がある。
墜落なんて深刻だよ。
状況は一刻を争う。各隊急行せよ。
みんな無事だといいけど。
生きてるか。返事しろ。
通信が途切れた。状況確認急げ。了解。距離約200。
大丈夫か。みんな待ってろよ。
全力の上乗せで進軍する。続け。
さらっと無茶言うわね。
ブレン、僕らも負けてられない。分かってるさ。邪魔だ。もう少しだ。
距離約100。オスプレイを主任。
うわ、すっごいこんなにいっぱい。
全て蹴散らすのみ。
軽くいっちゃってやってやるわ。
この先だ。急ぐぞ先輩君。
クーリス11チーム到着。
救助開始するわ。みんな無事。
A pistol XM. Well, the funny thing is it still actually has a stock. It's just under my arm. And carries spare magazines.
遭難者は全員収容した。怪我人もいたが、命に関わることはない。
クーリス、俺は。
お前たちもご苦労だったな。大口を叩いた割に活躍できなかったが。
ああ、悔しいけど、その通りだ。
次の機会には頑張ることだな。帰還する。
状況確認。各チームご苦労だった。
Why is anybody giving him shit? His mission wasn't to get the recruits. Like... Huh? Like, the mission went really well. I don't know.
Extra pass.
After training. Well done for helping out on the mission today, Bren. I think you did a great job. The entrance behind me leads to the dock. You can use it to travel to other bases, but only with the instructor's permission first. Ooh. I think that's a good place to end it. I have to do a lot of reading for this game. Good job, me, choosing 2 games. I have to do a lot of reading to do at the same time. Alright. I think if I just end emulation, any unsaved progress will be lost. Well, hopefully saving it is enough. I don't need to, like, return to the main. I don't think. It's not usually a thing I have to do with, like, PS3 game. My very legitimate PS3 copy. My silly ass that never updated my schedule. First time I streamed tonight. Right. So that was EX Troopers. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is a very different feeling game than Lost Planet, like in terms of like both controls and also like tone, but it's interesting. It's very Valkyria Chronicles 2, I have to say, which just takes a lot of getting used to, I think. Just changing to that like anime school setting, but I'm interested to see where it goes. So we have one more stream for you tomorrow, and that's tomorrow. Sorry, we have one more stream for you, and that's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ignore what it says there. It's in Standard Time. We're in Standard Time now. So 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time / 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're playing some more Caravan Sandwich. We have to figure out where we're going. Nope, sorry, we have to connect all the relays so we can teleport into the Eye of the Storm. Sounds fun. Glad you're having fun with it, Fizz. Thank you for the stream, Soroka. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's see who we can send you off to. Many people. Many people. Many people. Many people. Let's send you on over to Chi. Playing some Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7's fun. Alright, here's our raid message. You can all emphysema with the channel points not subscribed, otherwise feel free to say stroke raid or something, let a raid target know they're being supported. That's all I have for you tonight. See you back here tomorrow for more Caravan Sandwich. Until then, take care. Bye-bye!